Hello guys, I'm coping because I can't find those AI polls. Okay, so here's a story. I'm gonna tell a little short story. I'll try to be quick. But I need to do something real quick. Okay, I did the thing I need to do. So if you're wondering how I ended up here, alright, here's how I got here. Because I couldn't find those AI polls. I assume you likely know what I'm talking about. You know, those ones are like the, like the what's the correct shape of an egg, or what's the correct logo of Bluetooth. I was trying to find one of those so I can make a mock-up where I draw the images, maybe leave a little teaser for Zerk or something. But since I couldn't find anything, I just decided to go cope and type this in. Well, I mean, besides the bottom bit, that's required in order to get close to the perfect timeline that I got. That was being Simulation 2. This is going to be Simulation 3. Simulation 1, I was just doing for funsies, and I thought, wait, I must share this to you guys, because this is peak. But I accidentally refreshed the thing, so I had to do a Simulation 2. But, yeah, for Simulation 1, Sans fights Freddy. The location was an abandoned pizzeria. Actually, no, it wasn't. That's the second one. The first simulation involved Freddy and Sans. Like, they're in a void, supposedly, but it's split into two areas. Half of the place is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and the other one is the Judgment Hole, and then they just lock in. Freddy's got a lot of powers I didn't know he had. Like, he can go hard mode and blacklight mode, but even then he still lost. He got 1,000 Gaster Blastered, he died. But Simulation 2 was different. It ended on a cliffhanger. And also, Freddy's Cosby does a backflip to avoid getting boned at the bottom. You know, like the classic attack where Sans it's like his first attack during his, like, after his, spiel, per se, and, you know, you get judged. Technically you do, and then you... Okay, you can't catch my drift? Also, Sansa's Cosby slides on the tables. It was peak writing. And it's, you know, it is Chatgpt, but, you know, I'm not using this for profits. I'm just using this for fun. So yeah, we're gonna make Simulation 3. And also, I'm probably gonna have to switch this to an abandoned pizzeria as the location, just so it gets that. I'm a BRB. I'm sorry in advance if I botched the name of Snowden, but you can't catch my drift. The location will take place here to get close as Simulation 2 was. That's why I added my own stuff. I'm not a good voice actor, so I'm sorry if I sound... Bleh. I'm sorry, I'm not good. You know, let's just see what gets generated and laugh. That's the arrow I'm trying to click. Freddy Fazbear versus Sans. The battle in Snowden. It's supposed to be an abandoned pizzeria, not literally Snowden. Oh no, an animatronic has fallen to the underground. Okay, we're in the pizzeria. Stood frozen in time. Oh. Certain the eerie stillness of the Snowden Mountains. Its creaky sign flickered. Word I can't read, casting a sickly glow that barely illuminated the worn-out booths and rusted animatronic stages inside. I'm sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Dust and snowflakes danced in the air as the howling wind outside whispered secrets of the forgotten world. But in the darkest corner of the pizzeria, two figures prepared a class. Oh, yeah, they're fighting in the corner, bro. They're fighting in the timeout corner. Freddy Fazbear, the introductions. The towering animatronic bear stepped forward, his eyes glowing, casting an ominous red hue across the room. So, like FNAF movie, Freddy Jason. His mechanical joints creaked with each move, and the faint whir of his servos echoed through the arrow. Emptiness down. Emptiness. He didn't need to speak to convey his intent. He was built for one thing. Fear. Okay, well, the Freddy and the other two simulations could talk. I guess this one doesn't. So in this simulation, Freddy lost his voice box. Wait, don't explain why he has red eyes. You mishandled Freddy's voice box. Anyway, Sans, sitting causally atop a chipped counter, Sans grinned. His one glowing blue eye peered out from beneath his hood. Oh, he's wearing his hood. His skeletal form seemed so laid back, but there was a certain intensity in the way his hands hovered near his pockets, ready to unleash something dangerous. Well, guess I'm not here for the pizza party. He chuckled, his voice light, and carefree. His voice light and carefree despite the looming threat. Freddy, the bear, deep. Oh, he has a voice. Okay, never mind. The bears ignore what I said. He talks in all simulations. It's a common attribute. His mechanical voice rumbled as he took a step forward. You don't scare me, skeleton. He raised his massive paw. He doesn't have his microphone this time around. In the other simulations, he uses it as a weapon, like a mace, supposedly, as it described. It also does the thing where he apparently has claws. He doesn't. It's a giant paw. Just gonna slap him. He just needs to land one hit. Sans only has 1 HP from my. Well, there's theories going around that he has a lot more than 1 HP. He only has 1 defense, but oh well. You'll never know Sans' actual HP. Again, he's described to be the easiest enemy in the game, supposedly, so take that with a grain of salt. his massive paw, his claws clinking together in anticipation. This place is my domain, my location, and you're just a ghost in the wrong guy. And you're just a ghost. This place is my domain. I actually own this pizzeria. I bought it. This is a FNAF 6 location secretly. And you're just a ghost in the machine. Isn't that a FNAF song reference? Sans, again. A puff of air escaped his skeletal lungs and aside. Wait, so yeah, Freddy did say that? Who's talking here? Who knows? Maybe it's a secret third person. Just a teaser. Yeah, that's a pretty big assumption there, Freddy. Okay, yeah, that was Freddy. Never mind. Goofy goober. But I can't read, apparently. I'm sad. Sorry. But I've been known to make things disappear. A wide grin across his skull and his hand slipped into his hoodie pocket. Fingers brushing against his signature bone. His signature bone? Okay. The room seemed to grow colder. The faint hum of the old pizzeria's light flickering ominously. Why are they just aura farming? Can they fight already? That's right, I'm at halfway point, so I think it's about to happen. Oh, wait. Oh, here we are. I said, really pay attention. Freddy, with a swift motion, Freddy lunged forward, his claws slashing through the air. He doesn't have claws, but alright. Aiming for Freddy. Freddy's He's hitting himself, aiming for Sans' ribcage. But Skeleton was too fast. Or was fast. Too fast. Sans, with a lazy flick of his wrist, the bone in his hand. Okay, so he just has a bone. Oh. His hand shattered into a dozen smaller projectiles, each one whizzing past Freddy's head. With unnerving precision, he dodged them all. See, Freddy's athletic. He can just avoid things like this, even though, actually, it makes sense if you play 20 mode. Or just goes teleporting between the rooms, then tilted his skull toward Freddy's massive. Freddy did that, never mind. So he just caught the bone. Oh no, it was precision. He dodged them all. Then he tilted the skull. Okay, I think the Chatgpt's getting confused here. I'm getting confused. This simulation's confusing. Massive skull toward Freddy's massive figure. You've got to be quicker than that, big guy. He cracked his knuckles. So he's gonna walk in. The ground beneath him began to freeze over with each step. What? He's just gonna freeze Freddy? Three Frostbear's origin stories. Alright. With a growl, Freddy swung again, this time with both arms, the force of his attack sending shockwaves through the old wooden floor. Sans disappeared in a blink of an eye, technically. Only to reappear behind him, spinning rapidly and tossing a little barrage of bones at Freddy's back. Freddy grunted as he gets hit. As the bones hit, but his large body absorbed the damage. He turned on a dime, his glowing eyes narrowing. You're not fast enough to escape me. Sorry, my voice. You're not fast enough to escape me. His voice distorted. I tried. A low growl resonating as his arms stretched toward the ceiling, sparks flying from his joints as he powered up. He's charging. This name's actually familiar now I think about it. That's happened in Simulation 2, except he grabbed like a power cord or something from the ground and he charged to become golden or something. Sans remained unfazed, raising an eyebrow as the room temperature dropped even further. Oh, it's just getting colder. Interesting. The ground now felt icy beneath their feet, and a thin layer of frost had spread across the walls. Are you sure about that, big guy? I like to keep things cool. Freddy, his eyes flickered, and he roared in frustration. Roaring Knight confirmed. Nah, it's Deltarune. Actually, I am in Deltarune, technically. Papyrus, you'll never find him. He may be in the basement of Groby's. I don't even know what I'm yapping about anymore. This is actually an old Groby's location. You don't understand. Groby made the animatronics. He's Henry. Henry Groby. This lore. You won't understand, dear viewer, the connections we and FNAF have that are definitely canon. Trust. Anyway, his eyes flickered. He wouldn't frustrated, sending an electric shockwave through the room when I wasn't paying attention. I spent too long yapping. I got zapped. The entire pizzeria vibrated under the immense force, but Sans wasn't there anymore. Where'd you... Sans' skeleton reappeared above Freddy's head, dropping down from the ceiling with a new weapon in his hands. A sword! Bro, Sans is getting creative. Why didn't he do this during his genocide fight? You see, I was actually distracting you, Freddy. I was crafting this while monologuing. Anyway, the glowing blue sword... Oh, wait, it's blue. Yeah, I don't have to move. Move, you idiot. Blue sword made entirely of bones. He swung it with pinpoint accuracy toward Freddy's face. Down here, pal. Just in time, Freddy raised his massive arms, deflecting the bone sword, but the impact sent sparks flying and nearly knocked him off his feet with a bellow. He slashed at Sans again, only for Skeleton to teleport out of harm's way, appearing behind Freddy once more. Okay, he's getting destroyed. You realize you could have just done nothing and the sword would have not hit you. You understand how blue attacks work, Freddy, right? You have blue eyes. You should know that. And you're in Undertale. Technically, we're in your location right now, but you understand, right? Anyways, his smirk widened as his blue eye flickered dangerously. You're a tough one, I'll give you that. But you're not the only one with tricks. You just did a trick. I'm aware. I'm gonna do another one. This trick is called You Die. It's called me taking your power cord. Oh wait, you're an animatronic ghost. That won't work. Anyway, Freddy, the animatronic, bared his teeth. His voice becoming even more distorted as the sound of grinding gears filled the room. Okay, he's taking it. I don't need tricks. I am the trick. What do you mean? Where did Freddy say that? Bro, Freddy's the trick. He ain't the knight anymore. He's the trickster. Suddenly, the ground shook violently as Freddy slammed both his fists into the floor. Oh. Cracking the tiles and sending shockwaves through the entire pizzeria. The walls became the cracks, snow pouring in through the broken windows as the cold intensified. Freddy's body started to glow brighter, a surge of energy coursing through his metal frame. Sans, he stumbled back slightly, his grin never faltering. Well, that's one way to get my attention. Why are you breaking your own pizzeria? It was already damaged to begin with. Why do we have the same voice? I don't understand. No, we don't question that. They'll never know who's talking. Anyway, why is this so longer than Simulation 2? This is so long. Last one was so short compared to this, where his eyes glowed with unearthly power as the temperature plummeted even further. Doesn't he get, like, faster if the temperature's, like, on hotter in UCN? This is not gonna help Freddy in his favor. He's at a disadvantage here. There, kind of. Supposedly. The air thick with frost, his voice echoed like thunder. Now, let's see you handle a real nightmare. Or he's gonna turn a nightmare, Freddy? He's gonna transform! The lights in the pizzeria flickered violently, then went out completely, launching the room to complete dark. Oh no. No, it ends right there. Well, that's good enough for me, man. That was good. Juicy. And in fact, I think we still have time to input my secret special edition for part 2. I did this in Simulation 2 and it was peak. You'll see if it goes to fruition. But anyway, a cliffhanger. Is Freddy's surge of power enough to overwhelm Sans? This sounds like a Toy Story 2's little thing with the You know, if you know, you know. That. Let me try to remember. You know, if the roundup thing, if they make it over the giant gap, what will happen when the lights come back on? Stay tuned for the next chapter. Well, Undertale chapter, Deltarune chapter, where the fight intensifies and the true nature of this battle is revealed. Well, next tape, and then I end the recording, and people would never know. Is that it? Oh wow, that's literally it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna set up part 2 of the simulation then. Simulation 3, which has so far been a lot. I would say Simulation 2 is still better from all these combined. Simulation 1 sadly gonna get left in the dust. It ended on only one part. And I was afraid of just dying. After locking in though, he had a lot more powers in Simulation 1 than 2. Nor 3. and 3. I'm gonna type in the next prompt and I'll see what you guys next. Alright, I got part 2 loaded. Freddy Fazbear versus Sans. So I just typed Freddy. I'm gonna work regardless. Shadows of Frost and Madness. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. We're still in the pizzeria in Snowden, still buried in ice and darkness. Oh, it's deteriorating as we speak. Oh, it's gone completely dark. Okay, yeah, where we left off. Only the howling of the wind outside and the occasional groan of the collapsing building breaks the silence. Then, 2 glowing eyes ignite the blackness. Oh, do 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 do. Pretty fast, man. A glow pulses from his eyes like twin spotlights. You can't hide in the dark forever, skeleton. Mr. Sans, I'm gonna get you. His sinister mechanical laugh echoes. I can't do his laugh, I'm sorry. I need to pull up a soundboard to do that. Sans. There was silence and a small electric blue glow pierced the dark. Who's hiding? What? How'd you get behind me? Sans. But how did you know I was here? I can see your eyes. Oh. I should have waited, darn it. It's like Despicable Me 2. I've sort of learned. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Continue on. Sans blinks into sight behind Freddy, arm raised, bones already forming around him. A flurry of bone projectiles launches toward Freddy, each infused with Gaster Blaster energy. Ooh. They hit home, pushing the Electronic backwards, sparks flying from the chest. Its metal creaks and groans. Grrr! Insert going Freddy scream. With the roar, Freddy retaliates by slamming his massive foot into the frozen ground, setting up a geyser of shattered tile and frost. Geyser, presume. A glowing purple aura begins to leak from his exposed servos. Uh-oh. He's bleeding purple. Oh, I've evolved past the Freddy you know. You knew. I knew you before? Yes, I have evolved. I'm Nightmare Protocol now. The heck does that see? You'll never understand. You'll understand later, presumably. The frost covering the pizzeria intensifies as Freddy's internal system shift into overdrive. Oh. He's locking in. Giant blackening claws extend from his arm. Okay, yeah, he's locking in. He's becoming a nightmare. Laced with glitching wires and phantoms of past victims flickering in and out around him. So it's cool redesign. Of course, cool redesign, pal, but you're about to have a bad time. Now it's my turn to lock in. You are already locked in. Now I'm gonna lock extra in. Too bad, I'm summoning Gaster Blasters. He summons a massive Gaster Blaster, or just one. Eyes flaring bright blue. It screeches as it fires, releasing a concentrated beam of energy that blasts through a wall and straight into Freddy. The blast sends Freddy crashing through the remnants of the dining hall. Oh, I'm actually using locations of the pizzeria. Skidding across ice-covered floors and knocking over ancient tables and chairs. They're that old. This chair is a relic. You won't understand. This is why it's in the museum. You have to try imagining this in your head. I'm doing so and it feels peak. But then I'm only just focused on reading this. So you guys just imagine what's going on. It's a lot funnier to create stuff in your head. No. Yeah. Yes. I like just using Chatgpt for just goofy ass stories like this. Freddy well, I guess this one's like anime. He's locking in. Freddy, well not, I should make that comparison. Who knows? Freddy damaged. Smoke trailing from his chases, but not down yet. Well, he did lock in for nothing. Wow, he got bodied. Told you I'd lock in. Darn you. You're persistent. I like that. It means your fall will be legendary. Our battle will be legendary. He lunges faster than before. Oh, he's still locked in. That did who knows? It didn't do damage. Sans dodges barely, but takes a gas. Along his ribcage, he rinses, breathing heavier. Even for someone who dodges attacks with ease, Freddy is getting faster. Smarter. He's gaining IQ points. He's analyzing Sans' battle strategy. You'll learn to read him. Oh no. Is this where... You're about to see what I did with Simulation 2, I think. Suddenly. A second laugh swirls and Maniac cuts through the air. Look at this opens with that. Well, I think you know who it is, huh? Oh, who the heck was that laughing through the hallway? Freddy and Sans pause, both glancing toward the shattered kitchen. The kitchen he was in? Oh wait, it makes sense why he'd be in there. He's making spaghetti. Kitchen doorway as a figure steps into the flickering light. Snow swirls around him, and it becomes clear this isn't who Sans remembers. Oh no. I see a P. Papyrus. Papyrus, but twisted. Oh no, he's become a twisted animatronic. No. He wears a... Oh, yeah. I see. He wears a makeshift royal guard outfit, patched with torn fabric, scorched metals, and blood-stained ribbons. His skull is cracked in places. His once brilliant orange scarf now hangs tattered and darkened. But the most disturbing feature is the purple glow in his eye sockets. Oh no. What have I done? Where's this purple guy? I tried so hard. I practiced my puzzles. I made spaghetti, and I never gave up. His voice distorts as his hands tremble, clencing a rusted spear. But they never let me in, so I made my own royal guard, made of wires and screens. They thought I was too nice to be in the royal guard. They never let me in, and I could never catch that human. But now, or at least that one human that came by a couple months ago, not Frisk. No, not that one. Actually, I don't know the Undertale timeline, but who cares? But now, it screams. His grins wickedly, and you're in my way to become the royal guard. And my spaghetti. I don't know what I'm saying. Perhaps. His voice cracks for a second. The blue in his eye flickers. What the heck's going in you, Papyrus? This better not be like that one FNF starve thing. I saw. No, Sans, it's better than that. I don't know. This one's Chatgpt, but who cares? Another glitch in the system. Okay, yeah, this is like the Simulation 2 where they both team up, I think. We'll see. He tightens his claws. Without warning, Papyrus lunges not toward Freddy or Sans, but between them. What? Summoning his spear into the ground. I'm gonna pull a pro gamer move. A shockwave of purple magic blasts outward through throwing both fighters back. Sans hits the wall hard, growing. Freddy tumbles, servo screeching. I got an idea for the third part. Papyrus, purple guy. Purple Pyrus. That does not work. Papyrus guy. That works a lot better for some reason. Cool, dude. This pizzeria is mine. My kingdom, my royal domain. He spreads his arms, the lights around him turning a sickly violet. Triangle limbs begin to twitch from behind the curtains as if some... Oh no. Something's awakening. You don't understand, Sans. I understand everything now. It's all started. I'll explain that later. What the... You know what hell happened to you, bro? Why are you like this? Sans, I just explained it to you. Didn't you not understand? Well, Freddy rising. Interesting. 3 players now. This is not that. I don't know what you're talking about. And none of you will leave alive. Also, I think there's a 4th player, but we'll get to that. To be continued in part 3, the Royal Decay. What have I done to Papyrus? So this was what I expected. Cliffhanger. Oh. Freddy and Sans will decide whether to fight each other or team up against the new threat. Can Papyrus be saved, or is the madness too deep? Can we save Papyrus? He's being possessed by Glitchtrap or something. Actually, it would make sense. It's technically digitalized, but... no. Yeah, this is so beautiful. See, ChatGPT can write peak fanfics like this. This is beautiful, beautiful stuff. Which is why I'm making the thumbnail, and I think I logged in for it. So might pay, since I'm just reading a story. Well, putting it into some direction. Putting it in some direction, I guess. But yeah. Let's say Papyrus went crazy after not being able to become the royal guard. Well, that got to his head, huh? Did it? But yeah, this is just peak. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna go type part 3 real quick. I think I have an idea. No, from what I can gather, something's coming, so... Well, just say continue part 3. Alright, part 3's on the way. Okay, we're still in the same location again. Nothing's changed. A little bit besides temperature. Temperature failing. Reality cracking? Well, is it that powerful? Papyrus is breaking reality. My special attack. Causing your game to crash. Anyway, the earth is thick with tension. Snow swirls inside the crumbling building, drawn in by shattering windows and walls. Purple light pulses from the center of the room where a corrupted gets smarter responses and upload 1,000 images more appears. Don't tell me it's going to be in the way. Ah, come on. No, my time's up. Now it's going to ask me to log in. This is going to be here forever. Hopefully this is the last part then. Because I've been cut 2 text boxes. Wait, let me check. Does this work? Oh, that works. I'm all the way back up here. What am I up here for? Okay, going back down. Okay, proceed. That's a little reference. Or decay. The air is thick with tension. Snow swirls inside. Dip, 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 dip. I just describe in the background. You guys can read that. Oh. Monstrous version of Papyrus, now fully consumed by madness and known only as Purple Guy, stands with his spear buried in the frozen ground. Right. His eyes burn like twin furnaces of anger and rage. Why didn't they see my potential? Why was I never... Why do I sound like Undying? Kind of makes sense. I have a spear. But why didn't they see my potential? Why was I never enough? I'm trying my best, okay? I'm sorry if I sound botched. Papyrus. Papyrus. He slams the ground again. More Amtrak limbs twitch from the darkness. Oh, yeah, as I expected. Like, this thing's already done something with Bonnie, Chica, and Fox. No. Oh, I thought the thing disappeared. I thought the thing stopped recording. Never mind, I'm just blind. I couldn't see it. Yeah, it's invisible in the Chatgpt thing. I thought it crashed, as it sometimes tends to do when I'm playing games. Anyway, old parts of Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and even twisted childlike endoskeletons begin to rise. Their bodies stitched together in a Frankenstein patchwork of scrap and sorrow. Wait, this is like the, that one FNAF book, Silver Eyes. It's the third one, whatever that's called. I have it. No, so I'll just do, like, extra stuff later, I guess. Their bodies stitched together in a Frankenstein patchwork of scrap and sorrow sands, dragging himself up from the rubble, wiping blood from his jawbone. His voice quiet but shaken. Papyrus, please, you don't have to do this. Why you like this? You're not his purple guy. Oh, now he's just purple guy now. Oh no, he's gone. His grin splits too wide, bone cracking. I'm not Papyrus anymore. I've changed hands. I'm what happens when the world forgets you. Even then, I'm the most memorable character in Undertale, arguably. Wait, but this makes sense. He's not in Deltarune. Supposedly he missed it, but I'm a legacy built on disappointment, and now I'll be the legend built on bones and blood. Freddy Fazbear, Nightmare Portico mode, glaring at the chaos with fractured optics, speaking low and calculated. So you've gone rogue. You're not the glitch. You're the virus. Wait, I was onto something. It is Glitchtrap. He rises to his full height, battered and sparking. Then locks eyes with Sans. Temporary truce. Pauses. Then gives a short code nod. Yeah, let's break the system before it crashes everything. I was right. I am gonna break reality. Just watch my special attack all on. The fight becomes a war. Whoa, versus an army. Just kidding. It's probably just himself. He's soloing. Or purple guy now. Purple Papyrus. I'm gonna call him that. Papyrus guy actually sounds a lot more better. Papyrus guy. Papyrus guy unleashes a screeching psychic wave that distorts the world itself. Oh yeah, he's gonna crash the game. Will stretch and bend like rubber. Gravity flickers and the building becomes a kaleidoscope of horror. The air becomes thick with digital corruption and frozen winds. Freddy and Sans charge together. Freddy slams into Purple Guy with a powerful soda bass, knocking the spear loose. Freddy follows up with a brutal swipe of his claws, shredding at the stitched Royal Guard armor. You've lost your mind, kid. I've seen this virus before. It eats everything. That's why I'm in Snowden. There's a lore on how I got here. It wasn't that Groby thing. No. Glitch Trap took over everything. That's the origins. Well, I could probably type up an origin story and see for what happened to Papyrus and see what comes up. I'm gonna do that as a bonus. Just so we know how he came to this point. He met Glitch Trap and got corrupted. Sans teleports in midair, unleashing a barrage of bones, spikes, and sending two Gaster Blasters screeching toward Purple Guy in unison. I don't want to fight you, bro, but if I have to knock some sense into you, I will. Purple Guy staggers back, armored crack, purple ooze leaking from his wounds. Then grins like a jackal. You think I got me cornered? You fool! I'm gonna send my Pokemon on you. Sans, Papyrus, you can't do that. We're gonna get sued. I don't care. Count as a win if I crash the world through a lawsuit. No. He raises his arm and the twisted animatronics around the room. Oh, they're different. They're not. Oh no, I think they're states. Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and the scrapped metal torches. Oh, sorry, it is a war. Lunge forward, attacking both Sans and Freddy. Mini boss wave, twisted animatronic horde. What is this? This reminds me of the Coney boss wave from PvZ Plus. Paco and Peter's Adventures. Anyone remember that? It's a pretty peak series. Ask me. So give it a watch sometime. Freddy engages in brutal combat with Foxy and a half-shattered Chica. Oof. Tearing through them with raw force despite damages to his servos. You're no family of mine anymore. You've changed, Foxy and Chica. I'm sorry. I mean, Bonnie's fighting Sans. Watch out, Sans. Bonnie can break the rules of time and physics, supposedly. Oh. Flashes around the battlefield. Okay, Sans. That goes with a massive skeletal hand that slams her into. Why is Bonnie a girl? Bonnie's a boy. This isn't Bonnie from Bonnie's Bakery. That's a different character. Sorry, guys. Wrong timeline. Wait, meta reference? Is this a Last Breath reference or something? Because I know Gaster's the thing to do with the hands. I'm not educated, but I think he made a sorry, but I'm acknowledging other universes. Purple Guy hovering slightly above the ground now. Okay, that was a quick wave. His form twisting further, face half melting into purple goop, bones sewing through parts of his armor. You're wasting your energy. I am the Royal Guard. I will protect the future by destroying the past. Because that's how it works. I will prevent the war. I will help the monsters win the war of the past to prevent us being sealed down here. That's how it works. He brings his spear down again. Oh, I got it now. This time it splits into two and slashes at Freddy, piercing deep into the animatronic side. Ooh, no. Freddy roars in pain. Once again, FNAF 1 scene effect. But grabs the spear shaft, holding it in place. You forgot something, freak. He punches Purple Guy with a thunderous fist, sending him flying across the room. Yeah, ouch. What am I doing? His eye flashes, he pulls all his power. Oh, Sans. Pulls all his power into a final Gaster Blaster. One so large it barely fits inside the collapsing pizzeria. Bro, if there's even a little of you left in there, don't make me do this. Poor guy limping. Face. Oh no. I'm still burning. I died a long time ago, Sans. They left me to rot, and I'm sorry for this, but I have to continue. The blaster fires, engulfing purple in a beam. I need to stop that. In a beam of pure soul energy. For a moment, he disappears in the light. The room shakes. The remaining electronics fall lifeless. Snow floods in through the holes in the building. Silence. Freddy, heavily damaged, leans against the wall. Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he? Oh, Sans is just exhausted. Okay. Collapses to one knee, exhausted. But then, oh no! He's not dead yet. From the rubble, a single skeletal hand rises. You can't erase disappointment. His face appears broken but smiling. You can't save me. You'll just become me. One failure at a time. Freddy and Sans exchange a glance, ready to strike again. But then, what? There's another guy. I didn't instruct Chatgpt to do this. Who is this fourth person? Fourth figure enters the room, the shattered front entrance. A silhouette outlined by fallen snow, shaped as a tall human. Wait, I thought. Oh, hold up. His eye going sickly green. Huh? Who's this? Looks like I showed up right in time for the boss fight. I showed up just in time for the boss fight. Is this Markiplier? That would be funny. No, it can't be. It's a FNAF person. You gotta be kidding me. Who is this? Afton? Or, Afton? Wait, purple guy? And, huh? Wait, why does purple guy have green eyes? I just makes sense. Elizabeth has green eyes. We continued. The glitch looks like, okay, I need this to end. The puppet strings tighten. Purple guy isn't the only one being controlled. What is Afton's true plan for Freddy to survive what's coming next? Okay, I'm gonna make the last one a finale just because it needs to happen. I didn't expect Afton to be in this. Bro, what's this plot twist that I didn't write? Wait, is Afton and Papyrus on the same team, bro? Oh, well, I guess that makes it a fair fight. Well, Papyrus used some animatronics area, but well. We're gonna make this the last fight, alright? We're gonna end this recording. This has gone on for a long time. Alright, the final part is on the way and only one will live. As long as I'm recording enough. As long as I have enough recording to just show this. Part 4, Glitch Souls, final chapter. This is a book series, man. Peak. Oh, we have a recap. Okay, but yeah. Loki's... yeah, it's snowed in. Now reduced to a war zone of ice, ruin, and rage. Monster Beach ruin! They're making references to every game now! Okay, recap. Freddy Fazbear wrapped into Nightmare Protocol mode. And Sans, the bone-wielding master of shortcuts and shortcuts. Nice. Teamed up to battle a twisted, corrupted Papyrus, now known as Purple Guy, whose mind centered after being rejected from the Royal Guard. Oh, yeah, I guess that would be... yeah, Undying rejected him. Now he's angry. But just as they seemed to put him down, a familiar evil... Okay, yeah, it's evil. Walked into the ruin. William Afton, the puppet master, the original virus, and he's here to finish what they all started. Wait, what did Sans have to do to contribute to this? Oh, actually, I guess the battle. Opening scene. Snow drifts through gaping holes in the ceilings. Time itself glitches. Oh, flickering between frozen seconds and chaos. Freddy and Sans face a newcomer, their breath rising in clouds of steam, or maybe soul vapor. Afton smiling. Look at you all. Broken bones, broken code, broken dreams. He stepped forward, crackling with green and purple glitch energy. Oh no. This place is a graveyard of failures. Let's make it official now, Sally. Like the official FNAF guidebook. What do you mean? It's getting a new one coming out soon, I think. Didn't we already toast you once or twice? I don't recall you doing that, but okay. Maybe some unknown timeline you did. Eyeflashes blew up as bones began orbiting him. How many times are you gonna come back? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I guess I am old. It doesn't matter. We'll end this now. My voice is glitchy, I'm sorry. Purple guy, probably still alive, twitching beneath rubble, whispers with a half jaw. He showed me the truth. There is no winning, only surviving. Oh yeah, wait, I said one person will live. Papyrus has to die soon. No, what have I done? I'm sorry, Papyrus. I condemned you to this fate. I'm sorry. So I may as well 2 people could come out alive, but even I could pick Freddy. Oh, final battle begins. Well, he's possessing he's possessing the pizzeria itself. How does he do that? Spreads his arms glitching. Okay, after possessing the ruined pizzeria itself. Spreads his arms glitching into tendrils of corrupted data that surge into the walls, floor, and broken animatronics. The old pizzeria starts to move. Let me show you my version of eternity! Phase 1, Freddy plus Sans versus Afton. Oh, there's phases. Afton forms sifts constantly as he appears as a burning spring trap. Is this a FNAF AR reference? Let's go. That's my favorite skin, I think. I think that it's one of the good ones, at least in my opinion. Here, massive wires. Sometimes even as purple guy. Oh no, a sifting massive wires. Sometimes even as purple guy, Papyrus in mid-attack. Freddy charges in, claws blazing, slashing at Afton's glitch form. Each strike lands only for the virus to distort reality and reform elsewhere. Oh, so it's like save day. Flowey save states. You never deserved to wear that the suit. I don't know what I'm saying. Sans throws a flurry of bones while teleporting to dodge data spikes. You never learn, huh? Yes, it's time to delete you for good. Well, I haven't cracked any jokes, but even I don't know if I have any. Sorry, I'm not like a good comedian or something. Well, I know I'm in Sans voice, but I'm not good at making jokes. So I guess we gotta teach this bunny. I don't know. How about you just shut up and let me fight? Anyways, you can't delete what's already infected the system. This game is going downhill. Now it's time for phase 2 by Power Surges. I'm gonna read this myself because I want to and I'm cool. I'm gonna let out a corrupted scream, fusing with the last remnants of Purple Guy Papyrus. Papyrus, no! I'm sorry. Sans, I gotta go now. Goodbye. No! Alright, now I'm gonna go get some pasta off screen. I'm actually alive. This was all play. Trust. Yeah. Bye-bye. No, Papyrus, don't break the fourth wall like that. Wait a minute, if reality's gonna glitch, aren't I gonna die? You fool! You all played into my trap! This was all a play to get me in control of your system, and now, a hybrid form emerges. Aftonris. No! You still got me! Glitching between skeleton and flesh, bone and steel, machine and man. We're all one. After his voice, Aftonris, I am your failure, your good brother, your nightmare, your god. Oh no, he's pulling a User.G.D maneuver on us. What do? We normally lose in these situations. It doesn't matter. But anyway, right? Grabs a massive endoskeleton beam and swings at it like a club. I don't care what you are. Even if you're User.G.D, this could be like that Spirits of Heck game where you come out on top. Or at least can, after many failures, likely. Exactly, this is a failure. Sans summons one last massive gaster blaster, eyes flickering. This is for Papyrus, the real one you stole away from me. You dirty brother manipulator. Assuming you did that. They hit him together. The beam smashes through Afton's Aftonris. Papyrton would probably work a little better, but at least I can pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce this. Chest as the gas blaster fires point blank. After screams, the room explodes. Kaboom! SpongeBob's image here. GIF. The final scene, only one stands. Oh no. Silence. Ash drifts through the broken pizzeria. Snowflakes turn to data particles. The walls are gone. The animatronics are gone. Papyrus is gone. Freddy. One figure rises from the crater. He stumbles forward, bleeding, one eye dark. It's Sans! Freddy's endoskeleton lies shattered, head barely intact. His red eye flickers, once then fade. A faint voice from Freddy's broken speaker. No jump scares this torn. God. I'm dead now. Afton's core burnt to dust. No backup files. No response. No, I always come back. That's not supposed to work. Guess it had to be someone. He limps to the door, bones cracked, jacket torn. He doesn't smile, just walks away into the snow, leaving behind the wreckage of memories, monsters, and the madness that nearly consumed him. Well, I'm going to Grillby's. Yo, Papyrus, do you want anything? I'm going to become my Dusto arc real quick. This was actually the origin story to that. I'm just kidding. No one has its own origin story. Go watch it. Oh, wait, just final thought. As Sans disappears into the snowy woods of Snowdon, a single bone fall from his sleeves. It glows faintly, and then ends. The end. But only one remained. But none of them truly won. How well said. Thank you for reading Freddy vs. Sans, a fanfic saga, written in Code and Soul. Technically, it is written by Code and Soul. That was beautiful. What's the time we got? I got some 45 minutes of this. Alright, I'm gonna go see the origin story on how Papyrus and Afton met. So I'm gonna type that up real quick and let's see how this all came to be. Alright, let's see the origin story on how Papyrus fell from grace apparently. Here's the origin story, a tragic descent into madness showing how Papyrus became the twisted entity known as Purple Guy under the influence of William Afton. How the hopeful skeleton became the royal monster. Time for my origin story. Location Snowdon. Years before the battle. I see. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Papyrus was once the embodiment of optimism. Yeah, optimism. Brimming with energy, filled with dreams, hopes and dreams you could say, and most of all, determined to prove himself worthy of the Royal Guard. They will have to accept me this time. My puzzles were even more confusing, my outfit even more godly. Yeah, bro, they'll see someday, but someday never came. But nobody never came. The final rejection, despite countless attempts, letters, training montages, and spaghetti-fueled determination, the Royal Guard once again denied Papyrus. Lacked lethal capacity, too empathetic. Oh yeah, where it is. Too soft. It broke him. He didn't sew it at first. But that night, he sat silently in the home. In Snowdon, spaghetti untouched, cape folded. Sans concern. Hey, you're right, bro? Oh yes, I'm merely rethinking my strategy. But my voice had lost its bounds. The visit. That night, in the blizzard swept forest, Papyrus wandered, searching for something, anything that would make him stronger. And that's when he appeared. There's gotta be someone out here who can help me get stronger. And dying isn't helping me. I mean, I think. I don't know. Is cooking really that how I can trick a human? I don't know. What the heck? Afton in disguise, when Afton had slipped into the underground, quite literally slipped and fell. Wait, what? Underground through a broken barrier. Whoa. Well, you should probably look into that. You probably can escape the underground through that barrier, huh? Intermissible rift caused by unstable magic of a dying soul. Wait a minute, is this tying into Kara? There's only someone I know who died. Don't hurt me, I'm not true Undertale Loris here. And game theories. Game theories? There's multiple of them. Actually, now there technically is. In projection of a human figure, he approached Papyrus with a voice like syrup over poison. I don't know how to do that. Too descriptive. You want to be stronger, don't you? Who are you? You're not from here. My voice is changing. What have you done to me? Smiling. I'm from a place where dreams get recycled, where failure isn't punished. It's weaponized. Pogface. I'm from a place where dreams get recycled. Oh, that's your lines. Oops. You read your own lines. Wait, we got stuff here to read. He held out a glitz purple blazing soul, cracked but still pulsing. This can give you purpose, power, fear. Harris hesitated at first. But his heart, once full of hope, now flowed with shame, desperation, and hunger to a hunger to finally matter. Will they notice me? They'll remember you forever. The corruption begins. Papyrus accepted the soul, but it wasn't just energy. It was a virus. No! My computer systems! What have you done, Afton? I'm gonna hack and I'm gonna leak all your info. No! They're gonna know my secret clothes. They can't know that. Also, it does something else. Oh, what does it do? It corrupts you. I like playing all the characters in the story. Is this thing going? Okay, yeah. Okay. But it wasn't just energy. Oh, wait. Afton's own code rewritten to infect minds like his. It didn't take long. First, Papyrus started speaking to himself. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Then he began hearing orders. Puzzle pieces no longer fit. His spaghetti spoiled overnight. His speech lost. It's caps lock. No! That's my one iconic font! I can't lose that! What did you do? I'm sorry, but I turned off your caps lock permanently. I took the key away from your keyboard. No! Where's Papyrus? Oh. And worst of all, he no longer smiled because he was happy. He smiled. Oh, no longer smiled because he was happy. He smiled because it scared people. Since last conversation. Bro, this isn't you. You're right. It's better than me. You don't need them to validate you. You got me. Flat. Then you should have stopped me sooner. I forgot I don't have caps lock anymore, therefore I can't yell. He disappeared that night. The snow was red the next morning. Interesting. Transformation complete. By the time he returned to the abandoned pizzeria in Snowden, Papyrus was gone. Oh, that's why he went there. And then he fought Freddy for some reason. Only Purple Guy remained, twisted by failure, haunted by Afton's whispers, and driven by the belief that if the world won't love him, it will fear him. Oh no. Epilogue post-battle. When Afton died in part 4, his hold on reality snapped. The virus burned out. But it said just before his corrupted soul was erased, Papyrus briefly returned. Lying beneath the rubble, snow on his face, tears in his sockets. Sadness. I'm sorry I wasn't the hero. I'm dying now. Then he faded. The end of the origin story. A brother only wanted to be great. A man who used that dream. A tragedy etched in frost and code. You like the format into printable script. I can print this. I don't have a printer. But nah, I got a recorder, and this story's going in the books. This is peak. This is what you should use Chatgpt for, guys. Just make good stories. Not those average AI, voice to text, to speech. So this man is secretly has a secret or something. Like the anticlimactic sorts. No. Just make these. These are arguably better and actually more entertaining and fun if you actually just generate them from goofy oddness. Like, I did not expect this to go down this route. Here lies Papyrus. No. Now we're gonna do okay, well, I actually have to wrap up the video now. Next video, Freddy vs. Sans and Taps. That's coming never. I need to find that Freddy mod again. Or that FNAF add-on for tabs. I think the workshop is underrated. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this peak movie. This was cinema. I didn't expect it to last 50 minutes now. Probably an hour. But so much. This was just peak. How can I say that? How can I not say anything else? It was peak. It was beautiful. It was just, oh. And here lies Papyrus. Now we're going to need to make another thing where Undertale's in Squid Game. I don't know if I should do that or not. If you guys like this, then I guess. I mean, I'm not talking to nobody, but... well, I'm talking to myself. Because I am the great Papyrus, and now I'm going to animate it. No, you guys can just do whatever you want with this footage. Don't re-upload it without doing at least something different, please. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and have a good time. I don't know what to do now.